right.
Yeah.
Now, I am disappointed that Frank Horrigan didn't have more lines at the end, though. This Super Enclave Trooper guy, he doesn't say much. I thought he would say more than he did.
I'm actually gonna go check. Fuck, I'm so close. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know
So close to what?
Having the demon dig the tunnel.
As long as you don't say climax.
What?
Exactly.
We're approaching the climax.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I screwed that one up.
The Brute Abominator! On EXP!
So, Riley.
Yeah?
Are you proud of your German heritage?
I feel like this is a trick question.
It is.
I'm mostly Irish.
I think I have a little bit of German in me, too.
Fucking hell! Probably one more cycle. Fuck.
Oh! So you just have to wait
We're
for
gonna
that
be
to...
run-
You have to wait for that to get done?
Yeah, you see the moon cycle? Well, we gotta go through it. Running in a circle, baby. Stop putting these bitches in front of me. It's actually pissing me off.
Hey,
Can I retreat?
It's not every day you get to fight
Take the
origami.
battle. Okay, finally, I can retreat. No, those guys are annoying because they resist. They block all physical attacks.
Oh, that is annoying.
If I could hit them with my fist, it would not be a problem.
But they're vulnerable to magic attacks?
That's the only way to kill them. Okay, finally, thank God. Yeah, the only way to kill them is with magic attacks. Which is why they're the biggest pain in the ass, but one of Dante's best spells, the one I just did, Twosome Time, guess what? It costs MP, but it does physical damage. I gotta cast Light on them again. What? Oh, okay. Okay, when this becomes a 7, it's either this one or the next one. I swear to God, if it's the next one, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, I shouldn't just say swear to God, but you know what I mean.
You're fine. That doesn't
Swear
offend
to
me.
me.
No, if you're gonna say it like that, you gotta go, swear to me! Like Batman.
Yeah, but
What are you, Batman now?
Yeah.
Did Batman become a priest?
No, but was it Batman Begins? I swear to God, swear to
Yeah.
me! Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could say that, but, I don't rub sandpaper down my throat like Christian Bale.
You know what's actually funny? His Batman voice, his grovel, is not that hard to do. Now, it's hard to master, not hard to do, though. Like, I'll never have a one-to-one spot-on comparison to his. But that's why yeah. But that's why everyone memed it, everyone got in on that one, because it's easy to do. It's not that hard.
Where were the other drugs going?
No. Why do you want to kill me?
What's the 4 digits of your social security number?
Yeah. Are you Chase Bank or Bank of America, you bastard?
Are you Wells Fargo?
5% APR financing. That
Sign
should
up
be a
at Bank
commercial.
of Gotham today for a 1% APR rating.
And more like, sign up at Bank of Gotham for a 90% chance of having your accounts robbed by me.
The skull was too scared to die, gave me money.
Now that's impressive. Something gave Cats money instead of him throwing it at those hookers earlier. Now that's impressive.
Oh.
That is impressive.
I know, right?
You know, that's why when I see his pixie punch and it doesn't do a one-hit kill, I'm disappointed. Because he threw enough money at her to buy like 10 poles to pole dance on, and she still can't do a one-hit kill. It's quite disappointing. I don't think you got your money's worth out of that one. Then you got Goat Man over here.
He's the goat.
Yeah,
That's why he's the goat. The goat.
That's the goat.
I hate this side quest so much.
It's
I'm
funny.
just
I
doing
didn't know about that meme until 2 months ago.
Really?
What?
Yeah, that's why he's
I
the
knew.
goat. The goat. I've never. So I knew what goat means, but I'd never seen that video before.
Classic, man.
Yeah. Well, once I saw it, it was almost like the same thing with Chick-fil-A sauce. I never tried the Chick-fil-A sauce till 3 months ago.
Really?
Or 2 months ago, and I always went there and never got Chick-fil-A sauce, and then I realized how much I was missing out on it. Also, do Chick-fil-A sauce and tater tots are bomb, Cats.
Well, I live right next to a Chick-fil-A. Don't tempt me.
Yeah, it's tater tots. Like, so a buddy of mine up here, he goes to our same gym.
Damn
He'd air fried tater tots, and we did it with Chick-fil-A sauce, and oh my goodness, it is fire.
You know I have an air fryer, right?
Yeah, that's why we're doing tater tots when I come to visit you.
Damn straight.
Yeah. We'll do some cooking, some fun stuff.
Damn it, Dante, you were supposed to crit. Dante has failed me.
Probably tasted like cardboard.
It's edible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had, you bring up this conversation, and I had some of my coworkers. She was talking about how she grills and she can't do steak right.
Oh, she can't
Same
do steak right?
Yeah, same complaint too. Apparently, she doesn't cook. Apparently, when she cooks, it's not really tasty. It's kind of just bitter.
Well,
Well, that's better than what I can cook. I can't cook meat to save my life.
You call yourself American?
cooking meat is so... Well, this kid doesn't like bacon or cheese, which is just
Or steak.
bizarre. Or steak! See? What?
I swear to God.
Why?
We need to import him to Canada.
No, I am.
Dude, what the hell is wrong with you? You don't like steak either?
Chicken is better. It is the superior meat.
It is so not. They're two different kinds of meat, dude.
No.
You can't.
Also-
it's
I-
not. It can't
come
be
on.
superior. Now, if we're talking about beef products, then yeah, me and
I will always take-
me and Andreas could then make a list of better beef products, but not. You can't. It's like comparing a Corvette versus a Tesla.
It's-
They're two different things.
Yeah. Yeah. I swear to God, I need to come down there and teach you how to barbecue so you can appreciate good meat.
You know, I'd love to have you come visit me, Andreas.
Do you cook,
Yeah.
Andreas?
Yeah, I barbecue like everything: steaks,
Oh,
chicken,
sweet.
you know, burgers,
I've
everything.
been
Like,
trying to
dude,
look for a reason to come visit you. By the way,
yeah, but dude, you should see me like during the 4th of July. I can cook basically anything.
Good. Dude, keep
You're
that in your
like my
back.
dad.
Keep that in your back pocket because that'll impress a lot of women.
Yeah,
I can cook a
but
mean
yeah,
piece of barbecue.
yeah, and then bringing up the girl who tries to cook, who tries to barbecue. Apparently, she didn't know that you kind of have to thoroughly cook the chicken.
Oh my god. Well, you have to
Wait,
thoroughly cook.
what
You
do
have
you
to
mean?
thoroughly
Like, just
cook
maybe,
everything.
What do you mean thoroughly
yeah,
cook the
which
chicken?
Well, let him
I
finish.
mean, she doesn't know it has to be all white.
Oh dear lord.
It's not a steak where you can go medium rare or rare.
Oh no. Well,
If you see pink in the chicken, it's not good.
well, here's the thing. The other
Eh,
takeaway is just like when you cook any kind of meat. Andreas knows this because he barbecues. Look for the juice. Look for the juice. The juice is one of
Yeah.
the easiest things to see. Because if it starts pumping out
Yeah.
juice, then it's getting there. It's either cooked or it's close to getting cooked.
How many cycles does this fucking thing take?
Which is funny. So
I gotta be
and
forever.
because of that, yeah, because of that reasoning, there's a lot of people that fail at cooking and they miss the simplest signs. It's pretty funny.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of just simple, like to cook chicken for me. I just warm up the barbecue to 400 degrees, and then I just
Yeah.
and then I
We
just
throw it
and then
on
I
there.
just like I
Oh,
just
shit.
throw it on there and cook it on one side each for 15 minutes each.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it too.
Like that,
The
yeah, that's how you
stinger.
thoroughly cook chicken.
High
Stinger.
damage to
What do you-
one foe may insta kill, and it's almighty, which means you can't resist it. Fuck.
Yeah, Stinger is like one of Dante's most it's like one of his signature moves, and it's only because every new DMC player spams the high hell to it. One of his
I gotta get rid of Ebony and Ivory. Because
what
Rebellion.
the fuck? No.
Or do I want to get rid of? No. Yeah, because it's the weakest move here.
Fine, do it. See if I care.
Actually, no. Fuck provoke. I don't need provoke. I
Do
forgot
it.
about that. Why do I
See-
want?
I love that. Do it. See if I care. That's like my life
No,
right there.
wait a minute. I want to see what this Sun's Oath is.
You got rid of provoke. What are you?
He is provoked.
actual
That's why.
smart
That's why he
player.
got it. Provoked. That's why he got rid of it.
Yeah.
So Stinger is a physical move. It takes HP, which is good.
Yeah, I heard that stingers are good against helicopters.
yeah.
I don't know what Sun's Oath does. Well, when he wait, fuck that.
I
We're
don't-
gonna learn what it does
I've never-
immediately. Because we have a cheat code called Thick Grimoire. We're gonna give it to Dante. The next time we battle, he'll immediately level up.
You know, can you just make the pixie thick and just thunderclap the enemies with their thighs?
I mean, I gave up the move Thunderclap.
What do you what seasoning do you put on the chicken?
Seasoning. Well, I don't mostly do seasoning. I don't do the seasoning. My mom does it. I just barbecue it. So
Okay.
she chooses, and it's usually either just. She just puts generically, like salt, pepper, and for some sauces, chimichurri, teriyaki, curry, that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yep, that's definitely the Garden Variety House special right there.
Yep.
Okay, Sun's Oath.
I like to put garlic seasoning on mine occasionally. This kind of gives it a
Yeah.
nice, a little bit lighter flavor.
Holy
But-
shit!
We also, what the heck is that generic seasoned salt thing? It's like red.
Okay.
Forget what it's called, but it's like that generic salt you can get. That stuff, you can put that on anything.
Andreas, I gotta
Chicken,
get your opinion.
whatever.
Why?
So Sun's Oath gives Pierce, which means Dante's attacks will never again be nullified,
Nice.
and it raises the damage of all attacks by 50%. What should I get rid of?
How am I supposed to know? I don't know how this game's fight mechanics work.
Oh my god, I'm still thinking ebony and ivory.
Well, that's
You know what, we're gonna get-
time.
You're asking what you should give up.
We're getting rid of rebellion.
What you should be doing is, because you're in Texas now, you should be giving up your sin to be with Jesus Christ. Is what you should be doing.
There's a church around every corner.
Yeah. And the people
it's
sitting
the
in
Bible
those
Belt.
and the people sitting in those seats are probably 500 pounds.
Yeah,
Not.
yeah. I always knew that the South was the Bible Belt, but I was honestly just surprised how there's a church basically around every corner of every street.
Well, it's even more so, right, when you get down to the southeast.
You know, he's
Yeah.
in the southeast compared to me, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying it. But also, I'm thinking like Louisiana, the other places down around there. Oh my God. Well, even the Midwest, Nebraska, Iowa, like those are fairly religious, more conservative states. The Midwest to the southeast is pretty, they're all pretty religious.
There's a lot of churches here in my area, even though it's technically more urban.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The problem is that we're non-denominational Christians, so I would say we're the regular. Me and my posse are the regular Christians, and with my girlfriend. There's a lot of splintered off different sects, and it can get kind of confusing. Because the thing is too is that people think that we're Catholics, and that's not true.
I mean, there is a Catholic in the home.
Yeah.
Catholics are a different denomination.
Completely different. Not completely, but mostly different denomination, because they believe in the saints, they believe in purgatory, and then they believe in mass, which we do not practice or recognize any of those things.
Yep.
Reason why is because if you look at the Bible and you study it through different translations, and you look at it, purgatory is never mentioned. I have combed through the Bible, I've searched it online, I have done a lot of deep dives with people, never found purgatory once. And this is going outside of Mars Circle and going into other different books and what have you. It doesn't exist. It's at least us doesn't exist. So, yeah, I like to base all my stuff on the stuff I do know and the stuff you can research. Because if there is going to be a religion, even though I call it the truth, not religion, it should make sense and it should be comprehensible. If there is a God that's all powerful, why wouldn't He want that for us? I always tell people that, and atheists go, well, that's one of the few things I tell them where they're like, okay, I agree with that. It's it's why would you want it to be this whole convoluted thing? What were you gonna say, Riley?
I was gonna say one thing that can piss me off is a lot of the people here bash on Catholicism, and I'm just like, why? You may be.
Well, one, Protestants and Catholics have never gotten along at all.
It's not Protestants. My area is filled with Southern Baptist.
Yeah, but Baptists don't get along with Catholics either.
Really?
No. They're two different. I'm pretty sure they're cut from two different cloths. I personally, I'll get along with them, but I believe what they're believing is false. Personally.
First of all, I'm pretty sure Baptists are a denomination technically of the Protestant Christianity, at least if I remember correctly.
You're probably right. I don't know exactly what they are, but
This is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the problem with Protestantism. There's so many denominations splintered off just on that section.
Oh, and this is what gets people confused. And they don't know what to believe in. It's hard. If you don't have any foreknowledge going into religion at all, you can, especially Christianity, there's so many divisions, it can get overwhelming.
Yeah.
For some people. That's why it turns a lot of people off, because they don't know which one. And we grew up in the non-denominational crowd. We went to a Baptist church and stuff like that too, but we were non-denominational, and we believe, like I said, we believe that whatever God's laws are, whatever His will is, it should make sense, it should be comprehensible, and stuff should make sense. If He created this whole galaxy, it should just make sense. And there should be evidence to back that up, which is why we use the Bible for that, as well as our own interpretations of science and math. Because people think that science and math, all this other stuff goes against God. It's not. If He is the ruler of everything, everything should make sense. It's like we try to be the side of reason as best we can. I've had people tell me, well, the stuff you believe it's not reasonable. It's like, well, it kind of makes sense, though, if you start looking at it. Other sects, they can get way out there with what they believe in. And I always ask the people question is can you back it up, and can you, or whatever you believe in, can you make a reasonable argument as to how it could logically be something that doesn't break the laws of anything? Pretty much. Yeah,
no, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry, I'm just going around in a circle. I just don't want to have to come back here because this is
you're fine. You're fine. That explanation went on longer than I wanted it to, but yeah, you get the point.
Yeah.
Nah, but like a lot of my coworkers are very religious, and they bash on Catholicism. I'm just like, man, let them believe what they want to believe.
And see, and that's what we believe in too. Or we are okay with. If they want to go practice their stuff at mass, we're not going to go burn them down.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't.
But yeah, like Riley. But if you understand the history, if you understand the history of in the United States, there's a reason why. People kind of went after the Irish when they immigrated here. They were Catholics.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, JFK is looked back fondly today. Do you know how fucking controversial he was when he was running?
No.
No one wanted him. He was controversial because he was Catholic.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see if I remember correctly. I try to pay attention to past presidential elections. Try to learn the history, but apparently he was doing very poorly in the southern states. He did okay-ish in the northern states, where most of the Catholics resided, but he wasn't doing very well in the South because of the antagonism towards Catholicism.
Then how do you get elected?
Slim majority in the electoral vote. And I'm pretty sure there was also a third independent person that was running that election that kind of splintered off some of the southern votes. That kind of diverted, so it was split between basically JFK, whoever was on the Republican ticket, and that third guy. Oh, it was Nixon. Nixon won again JFK on his first run.
I knew Nixon and JFK raced against each other.
Yeah, they did. JFK won the election. Some of the more southern Democrats, due to their opposition to a northern Catholic like JFK, since he was from Massachusetts, they formed their own. They went to try to go on a third-party ticket. It did not work, and it actually.
I forgot about that. They did go on a third-party ticket. What year was this?
Don't hate me, guys, but the things that were immune to physical, I just realized I have pierced, so they are not immune to my fists. Dummy. I've been running away from them for no reason.
Dummy. And we finished your thought on Dresser. What year was that?
60, when JFK first ran.
Okay.
Well, the only time he ran.
Yeah, before he was killed.
Didn't he get killed in his third year? Or was it second?
That I don't remember.
I know he had a whole year.
Pretty sure.
Let's see.
You gotta remember, presidents don't get inaugurated the year after they're elected, so I think since he elected in 60, he would have been inaugurated in 61.
So he died
So-
November 22nd, 1963, according to Wikipedia.
2 years.
Yeah.
I thought he had 3.
No. No.
And
But yeah,
the running
basically-
theory is that the Secret Service were in on that.
Conspiracy
And the
theory.
CIA was involved.
Yeah.
Well, they released the JFK files. You can read them yourself if you want.
Yeah.
Why is there so many enemies appearing? Die. My fist is getting tired of hitting you in one combat. Just die.
Oh, you're tired of fisting?
Oh, please. I will admit, man, I mean, I know they were different times back then, but he was ballsy for not having any kind of protection on his motorcade.
Well, no one expected.
I
no
know,
one
I
expected
know.
to get shot.
Yeah, I know. That's why I kind of, like, I understand that. But no, but surely he was advised. You know, they're not that dumb. He knew what he was doing, for the most part.
Let me look up the 1960 election again,
Yeah.
because I'm just going off memory here.
'Cause I'm
Let's
looking,
see.
yeah, I'm looking at the photos of his motorcade.
Oh, thank God, they're done.
Dude, yeah, they
Okay,
were
so-
driving Cadillacs.
Yep.
That was the cars they were in. Because right behind him in the photo, it's a Cadillac.
Hello, miner. I did it. Oh, doggy, I finally found the treasure. So I get to pick 2 of them. Alright, I need chest number 5, which is this one. Okay.
So Nixon was. Oh yeah, I kind of forget. Nixon was the vice president. He served under Eisenhower.
That I do remember. The Eisenhower part, anyway.
I just kind of forget that part sometimes about his history. Because like Eisenhower, kind of just stole the show when he was president.
Yeah, he did.
Let's. But yeah, so Nixon got in a lot of support from Protestants. Okay, so there was no third candidate. It's just that it was such a contested primary in the Democratic primary against someone like JFK, who was from the North, a Catholic, and was anti-segregation. And his biggest opponent was a senator who was from the South and was pro-segregation. It was very contested. Oh man, I got it all wrong. So he won some northern states. He did not do so well in the West. Basically, all of those went to Nixon.
Really?
Except for
California?
You'd be surprised how many times California voted for the Republican Party, pre-Reagan.
I was going to say, it's never happened in our lifetime.
No, they stopped voting for the Republican candidate, I want to say Bush Sr.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
Let's see here. Kennedy got a lot of support from the Catholics because he was going to be the first Catholic president if he won. He actually did fine in the South overall, but that's only because his running mate was a Southern Democrat, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Wait, Lyndon B. Johnson, was he the he didn't become president, did he?
Well, yeah, he did. Kennedy got shot.
Yeah.
So I want to let the thing to continue.
Yeah, LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Actually, you know what's
guy
kind
who
of
took
you know
over
what's kind of nuts is they list the coordinates of exactly where. I don't know if it's supposed to be Dallas or what this is. Where's that? They list the coordinates. Of,
Are you looking at the JFK files?
No. They list on Wikipedia. They have the coordinates of where he was assassinated at.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that spot.
Yeah. It's just like it's interesting.
Here, this is a perfect spot where you can assassinate a sitting president.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yada yada yada. Very close race. Yeah. He did pretty well in the South overall. Looks like the only states he lost were Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, and Kentucky. But then there was the problem with the faithless electors. Basically, most of the electors in Mississippi and Alabama basically voted for the Southern Democratic candidate who was facing JFK in the primary. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot the guy who assassinated him defected to the Soviet Union.
Oswald?
Yeah. How about that?
I thought he died in transit to the prison.
So, 17, joined the Marines, court-martialed twice. Then he was discharged, I'm assuming dishonorably. Well, no, I don't know. He could have been dishonorable because he went to reserve, which is weird because usually if you're court-martialed twice, I don't know why he wasn't dishonorably discharged. Flew to Europe and defected to the Soviet Union, lived in Minsk, married a Russian woman named Marina, had a daughter. In 62, he returned to the United States with his wife and eventually settled in Dallas, Texas, where their second daughter was born. Oswald shot Kennedy. He died of a gunshot wound. Apparently, he died a day after. So he. No. Okay, wait. So no. Okay, excuse me. He died 2 days after the assassination. Gunshot wound.
Yeah.
By who? Let's see. This conclusion is okay, so now I'll conclude that Oswald acted alone. This conclusion was no controversy, was supported by investigations from the police department. Yeah, what? Where? His death sentence was overturned? Probably because he died of a gunshot wound.
Oh yeah, you can't try him.
You're right, yeah. Huh.
Alright. He died he died in transit to the prison or something. So,
Right. Doesn't surprise me.
Like shortly after. Yeah, someone was trying to keep that secret buried.
Or something. Because, that's the president's office. I mean, that's the office I would never want to mess with in a million years. I'd be shitting my pants if I was going up against that office.
Well, considering how people who have browsed the JFK files have basically confirmed, yeah, the CIA was involved in some way.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, I was interrupted you. You were talking about the him winning the Southeast voters and stuff.
Yeah, he won mostly the southern states.
Yeah.
Some of them voted for Nixon, and some of them that, that Kennedy won, decided to become faithless electors and basically cast their electoral college vote for a different candidate. And instead of going to Nixon, they instead chose the Southern Democrats that he faced against in the primary.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. The only reason Kennedy won is because he decided to choose LBJ as his running mate.
When the guide leaves out B4.
Yep.
What's in D4? Gog Magog? What a name.
I'll take your money. I'm taking his money. B5. Okay, that's where I am. What? Oh. Oh, I see. So we need to go there.
Need to go.
Okay, I figured out how to do this. Dante's just overpowered.
As he should be.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dante's
he
always
gets-
been overpowered.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing
he-
Devil May Cry after this, and after Devil May Cry, I'm thinking about going through Kingdom Hearts. But that's 2 franchises.
Kingdom Hearts definitely needs to be covered at some point because it is a worthy franchise of coverage.
It's
Yeah.
one of my It's one of my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
The thing is, what are you gonna do with the handheld games? You gonna play?
I ain't
them,
doing
or
the
you just gonna
handheld
watch
game.
the movie? What? You ain't doing the handheld games.
I've already done 358 over 2 days before. I don't want to go through that again.
Hey, just because it was a very poorly developed game,
And I actually really enjoyed it.
Did it go through development
it
hell?
was not development hell. It's just that the gameplay was bad,
Tedious.
honestly. Tedious, yeah. It was very watered down. The way how you leveled up was clunky
Hmm.
with how you had needed to gain levels. It wasn't experience points. It was like a grid block system.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. There was Recoded, which was much better.
Recoded's
And
the
a
worst game
gameplay-
of the franchise, though.
No, gameplay-wise, Recoded is goated, okay? But it's story-wise, it is basically a footnote.
It is a retelling of Kingdom Hearts 1.
It is. With just a little bit of tidbits to contribute to the next entry at the ending. That's it.
You know, I would also like to go through Final Fantasy as well. That's one of my favorite franchises.
We'll be stuck here forever.
Yeah. No, see, I
I
don't think
hate-
so. I don't think so, because I think he's learned enough from the tutorial of Nier Automata. We should be okay now.
Final Fantasy's turn-based, but I'd be doing a lot of grinding for the Final Fantasy franchise off-stream.
Okay, first of all, Final Fantasy stopped being turn-based after 13.
Who says I was gonna do... Well, I mean, I literally have all of them. I was thinking about starting at Final Fantasy 1. Because, you know, all the old games are actually quick.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, Final Fantasy, you could do that.
I mean, I'm eventually gonna spend $70 to get the Pixel collection, so I have all the Pixel games.
Nice. Yeah. But, are you done yet at all?
Yeah, we're almost through the fucking tunnel. And I don't need to come back to the damn tunnel. I hate the light mechanic so much.
Just light something, forehead.
I am. It is a dumb mechanic. Oh, hey, save point. Yay!
Recoded was more traditional. It did have a traditional, EXP level up system. Let's see. A much easier way to power up, and it had the same command deck gameplay similar to like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop.
The command deck system sort of got a bit clunky, though.
Here's the thing, if you actually pay attention, like the command deck system for Recoded is actually pretty nice because, first of all, Recoded was developed by a third-party studio, not Square's in-house studio. And they basically did it better than Square did.
Yeah, I know, but you were with me through my Birth by Sleep journey, man. But
So yeah,
dear God.
the problem with the command deck system and just the moves in general in Birth by Sleep is that it is like the definition of like presentation over actual functionality. Like the moves are flashy and they're beautiful to look at, but goddamn, you are just begging to be killed because you cannot end your attacks. You leave yourself out in the open. And you cannot execute the commands while you're in midair, by the way. You can do that in Recoded, though. You can actually chain your commands, cancel each other, cancel them out to do some nice combos. You can do that in Recoded. You can't do that in Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop.
The only one I went through and I completed was Ventus's Path and Birth by Sleep, and then I stopped.
Nice.
As far as I got, and I was like, dude, this is, you gotta be on steroids to play this. I'll take a break and come back to it later. I never did.
Nice.
No, I loved Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, problem was the repetition.
Okay, yeah, also, some characters were more enjoyable to play than others. I'm looking at you, Terra, you sucked!
Yeah, I think I don't know what they were thinking with Terra, considering they made him like the most formidable opponent in the game's history as a secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 2. And yet in game, when you're actually playing him, he is such a meme. He hits hard, but for God's sakes, he is so open to attacks.
And he's the only character without invincibility frames.
Yeah, his dodge is literally has no invincibility frames.
Dude, I remember when me and you would go to my house and just pass the controller trying to beat the bosses as Terra.
Yeah.
That was fun. I miss those days.
That was fun. Yeah, Lingering Will is better than Terra, sadly.
Well, yeah. Though, they underutilized him in 3.
Well, yeah, they killed him, off screen.
Yeah, because he needed to die so he can get his body back.
Yeah. The Lingering Will is such a amazing... It's like an amazing boss fight. And it's really formidable, too.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was the one that I went over to my other friend's house, and he played that all the time. That's
Kingdom
the one
Hearts
I
2
remember
is
watching the most.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best game in the franchise.
Yeah.
It's got.
Sadly,
Oh, sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead, Andre.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. There is just one caveat with 2, is that the level design kind of suffered compared to the first game.
yeah.
Because, Kingdom Hearts 1 had actual good level design, or at least had a variety of level design.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is just corridors with different Disney paint jobs.
Can we agree though that Agrabah? Sorry, not Agrabah. What's it called? Tarzan's World sucked.
Yeah. It sucked so bad they never brought it back. We all know that's not the reason. We all know that's not the reason. At least you should know.
No, I know why. Copyright issues. Yay.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, Tarzan's estate still owns them. They just gave Disney permission to do whatever they wanted with the IP for 10 years.
And then, right as Kingdom Hearts 2 was in development, they lost IP rights.
No, they lost IP rights right after KH1 completed.
Oh yeah.
Because if you remember, Tarzan wasn't in Chain of Memories.
Dude, Chain of Memories was goated.
Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh ass player over here with his
Dude.
biases.
You also play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes,
yeah, Cats loves his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Don't hate him on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's praising a card game spin-off that almost nobody liked.
Dude, Chain of Memories is amazing.
You complain about Recoded being a retelling of 1. That was Chain of Memories.
Yeah, but at least Chain of Memories had a unique spin on it. Chain of Memories had the entire Castle Oblivion plotline interspersed into it too.
Yeah.
Which took away some of the repetitiveness.
Yeah. It did.
And it introduced Organization 13.
It did it by how much though? Is the question.
Well, basically every floor was one world. So once you complete a world, there would be an intermediary cutscene or boss fight of the overarching story happening inside Castle Oblivion with the organization and everything. So most of the content was replaying old worlds, you're just revisiting them, the first, basically portraying it like this is the first time you visited it, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, because plot-wise, Sora forgot about all these characters. Because the organization was using Nominate to erase his memories. So when he was going into a world, he went in having no memories of the Disney characters he met.
Interesting. Why did that?
Yeah.
Why was that the case? What was the case? What was the reason for the lore for that? If there was
any. What? Him losing his memory?
Yeah.
So there is this character called Nominee. Her powers are that she can manipulate Sora's memories and people who are close to him because of that. So the organization found Nominee, and they wanted to use her to, erase Sora's memory slowly, basically, and manipulate him into being a tool they can use for the organization's goals. So they lured Sora to the castle. So they lured Sora, to Castle Oblivion, and they set up this. They lied to him, basically saying that this castle has special properties. The more you traverse it, the more memories you lose.
Well, that's the real.
Yeah, but they made it sound like the actual castle was
Yes, I
doing that
do.
damage. It was actually Naminé.
My brother comes in and says, nice tattoo to the character, and when I tell him the guy's a demon, he's like, that's gay.
Everything.
That is a typical
everything-
Quinn response. We know it.
Yeah, everything demons do are gay. Okay? Oh god, is Dante gay?
No,
Don't
Dante's
think so.
just working for Lucifer in this game.
Gay.
Which makes zero fucking sense.
Yeah, kind of does. But at the same time, this is SMT. It's a different universe.
I mean,
They can
Dante
write
is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
Go
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry, I
Fucking Canadian.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's on me.
Fucking Canadian. Go ahead.
All I was gonna say is they're treating
Canadian.
Dante like a... They're treating Dante in this game like a fiend.
Nice.
So that means the fiends are the demons in service of Lucifer. So like they're treating him like that.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh hey,
Besides,
sir.
Dante's only what the hell? Yeah, Dante's only half demon anyway.
Woo!
Because you know, Dante's only half demon, and yet at this point he is much stronger than his father, who is a full-blooded demon. There is a theory as to how he and Virgil are so much powerful than Sparta, despite the fact that they are only half demons.
What is this bullshit?
Ragnarok! Damn, it did end him.
Yeah, that was utter bullshit.
You're just upset that you're facing an actual challenge.
No, this motherfucker, this motherfucker comboed.
Motherfucker! We have copyright that.
Yeah. Listen here, motherfucko. You pierced his heart.
Yep.
Stinger.
Wait, you're not weak to ice? Oh shit, I fucked up.
Yeah, he's fire, man. He melts ice.
Wait, he fucked up.
Are you done? Did
No.
you win?
Maybe, I don't know. I need a buffer, and that's what sucks right now.
Tempest.
Hi, kitty.
Shot. Ah,
Can we, like,
it didn't
kill the
work.
fucker already?
Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Is this a mini boss?
Yeah, it's a mini boss.
Oh, it's fun.
There's like gonna be 5 of them.
Ragnarok.
Missed.
Kill him already! Kill him!
Yeah.
He actually did it. Invest in your magic, you fucking...
No.
Your magic's at 5!
It's actually lower than that. Okay. Oh. I need to get some more demons. There we go.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows.
I like how I can register Dante when you can't even fuse Dante.
Oh? All right.
Well, I need Kunda because we'll raise that.
Are you sure? All right. All right. Oh. Oh. Are you sure?
Even I cannot deal with this man. That's funny.
Are you sure? Registered 39%. You need to work on that.
Not really.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta get everything up to 100%, boss. Otherwise, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah. 100% this.
Just remember that
Then you
poor.
can move
Just
on.
remember that poor kids are just as talented as white kids.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, thanks, Joe Biden, for that one.
What is that?
It's okay. Poor kids are just as talented as normal kids.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask yourself what goes on through his head when he's
Nothing.
when these stuff's coming out of it, his mouth.
Nothing. It's dementia speaking for him. Okay, the man's basically a vegetable at this point.
Yeah, you're right. It's just it blows me away.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? So, how does this guy fight? He's looks like he's stuck to the ground.
He's not going to
All
fight.
right.
But how does he fight is my question.
I don't know.
He's stuck to the ground. How can he even move?
I don't know.
Here's the thing: you don't need to know. As much as we want to know, we don't need to know, and we'll never know. Unfortunately, this is the one few time. This is one of the few times I'm gonna take Kat's advice just to accept things for things that don't make sense.
We need to question more.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Having Odin as a backup buffer for my physical damage will be great, because I've got Byron.
All right.
I've got Did I just?
All right. Oh.
Do not tell me I just put Byron into a demon and I wasn't looking.
You need to load an old save.
No, I just buy him back. I did. Oh wait, I already have one. Never mind.
All right.
Oh, he's just dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, that explains a lot.
Yes, it does. No, but now I have a buffer and a debuffer now, so that's good.
Heal. Revive. Revive.
They're already dead, and so they're already revived. Like, why do I have to worry about them being alive when they're alive again? Alrighty. So we go down. Climb up the flight of stairs. I probably should have recruited one of them. What? Take that. Oh. Okay. This building is weird. Let's see what he wants. Not this again!
Huh. Can you recruit? Can you recruit one of these things?
I just did.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't. It only cost me 2,000 gold. What the fuck am I?
It's a star.
Yeah, it is. Can you recruit that thing? That'd be dope if you could.
Lol.
I got stood up by a starfish.
Yep. It asked you. What did it ask you? Something about is it okay to have like dreams or something, or to have a wish? You got stood up by a star. How does that make you feel?
He sometimes lowered the bar from his past.
What can I do?
Night. I already have you, elephant. There's a wall.
Punch. Pass. Pass. Fuck.
The heck? These guys look like discount genies.
Crazy.
Hey, tell me.
He's being rejected
So hold on.
left
So
and right.
how would you guys rank the Kingdom Hearts games? Then I'm curious, since we just talked about this earlier.
Number
I don't know
2
much
is at
about
the
him,
top.
2's the best, combat-wise. Oh, yeah.
Storyline wise,
358 2 days takes story, which
I was
is
gonna
the sad
say
part.
it's not a bad game, but it's
Yeah, but it is a game, so the fact that its gameplay kind of holds it back, despite the fact that the story is, amazing.
yeah. Shion was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, like they did a good job with the writing there, and it had to do with the part that it is the only game where the guy who writes the light novels adaptations of the games contributed it to the game's story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say 2 overall is the best game. So, and then how do we rank mainline games 1, 2, and 3? To me, it's 2, 3, and 1. What about you, Katsu?
For me, 2 is the best.
Yeah. How do you rank the
Okay.
other 2?
2, 3, 1.
Okay, cool.
My main issue
Yeah.
with 1 is that its age is definitely showing. It's very clunky. There's not as much movement options as the games later down the line. And while I think it has some of the best Disney worlds and incorporation of the Disney worlds, some of its level design is showing, such as with Tarzan. Traverse Town is an annoyance to walk through half the time. And
Atlantica.
don't get me started on Atlantica. The
Yeah,
fact they
no.
brought it, the fact they brought it back.
No,
Okay, I
it's
see.
just traversing Atlantica was a chore because the swimming and the movement mechanics for swimming were very clunky. Different, but clunky. There's a reason why when they brought back Atlantica for KH2, there was no combat.
I mean, I got lucky through my playthrough of Atlantica where I didn't have anything wrong with the swimming. Now, my main problem with 3 is the game is just too easy.
It is. It very much is. Which is why when they released critical mode, basically it was removing everything that made it easy.
Did it also take away the attractions?
Yeah, there are... Yeah, you can get rid of attractions in critical mode.
I do like the attractions, though. That's the problem.
They're nice. They're a fun little gimmick, but the problem is that they make the combat just so easy.
Well, also, they spawn way too often.
Yeah. Way too much. So yeah, in the critical mode, they give you these abilities that basically, I think it's like a attraction converter. You give up attractions, but you gain something in benefit. Basically, it just buffs. It contributes to the base combat instead of the something I forget. But I think it contributes more to the focus gauge. But let's see what else. Oh, and for critical mode, they added, I think it was called critical reprisal as an ability. So basically, if you time your block like to a certain frame window, your reprisal does double the damage.
That's cool.
Yeah. They also nerfed your generation for different Keyblade transformation and forms. So basically, it's not as easy to get them. And then for Remind, they introduced new combat modifier abilities. Basically, what they did for KH2 Final Mix, they gave you abilities that sped up your combat. Make it more snappy, more responsive, and not as fucking drawn out as it was in the original combat.
Making this
Nice.
video.
Yeah.
Oh crap! It's Mata.
Lol. Yeah. Have you won yet, son?
I think he's still working on that. Speaking of which, you're done with all the Kalpas, right? So what's next in the quest?
Just beat the game.
Okay.
He needs to beat the game.
He needs to win. Real good.
I knew it. Pierce is the best thing in this fucking game.
Hey, Riley.
What?
The game.
I hate you right now.
You're welcome.
Don't lose the game.
The what?
Don't lose the game.
The what?
Yeah, you heard me. You heard me.
I didn't hear anything.
Alright, let's see what
Showtime.
Showtime is. High almighty damage to all foes. Damn. What am I getting rid of? Medium damage to all foes may inflict panic. High almighty damage to all foes.
What is Never Yield?
He will survive a fatal blow with 1 HP once per battle.
Okay, keep that.
Round trip, high electric damage to all foes. Whirlwind. I'm debating. I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm reading. High force damage to all foes. So what does Showtime do again?
It's high almighty.
Okay, what does Almighty do?
Almighty is basically there is nothing you can do to resist this. It is hitting you.
Nice.
Well, you cannot nullify Almighty. You cannot resist Almighty. Only thing that weakens Almighty is if you put debuffs on your opponent. If the opponent puts debuffs on you. But then
Nice.
you have Holy Stark for that.
And Sun's Oath.
Yep. Literally, there is nothing in the game that Showtime can miss.
What's E and I?
Ebony and Ivory. Multiple physical damage to one foe. It's not as good as Stinger or yeah.
Do some time.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about fuck. We're getting to the point where we don't care about elemental, but I'm thinking about getting rid of all force damage. Because when forces,
you know this game better than me.
yeah. Okay, that's Mata. Go through the East store. What sucks is I need a guide for this one specifically because of all the winding bullshit.
Oh, he needs a guide.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I need a guide.
You think I'd be lingering well with a guide? I learned, motherfucker. Learned for 5 hours straight.
Or back in the day, read the manuals.
Yeah, sadly, the company that made those fucking went under, like, in 2019.
I know, it's sad.
Yeah.
I love how these, like, fucking statues aren't just, like, thinking, oh, I should come at them all at once.
Yeah. But no, those, like, guides, I remember, like, buying back at Walmart. Like, the ones that I bought for, like, Ocarina of Time, 3DS, the Pokemon games. Like, yeah, that company, unfortunately folded. Ass.
I remember all the guys. They were great as a
Ass.
kid.
Are you asking her out?
I think it's too late for that.
Oh, no. Will you stop it?
What is that thing, anyway?
Queen
Apparently
Meb
it's a
from
woman.
It's Queen Meb from Irish mythology. Queen Mab.
Fucking simp.
Okay.
You can't just give away your life force to a random demon.
Okay, turn right. What?
Stars.
You know, I'm gonna see what this almighty move is. Oh, it's this one.
It sucks.
Hello. Wow, that was cool. He literally defied gravity.
Lol.
Okay.
Are you winning, son?
Yeah. Roundhouse.
What, you gave up trying to recruit the star? Or did you already do it?
I gave up on the star. I already got 2 fusion fodder.
Retaliate. Ha! You missed!
Okay. Go forward. There's a wall. Did they like summon the power of Trump just to like block me with walls?
It's only the power of Trump if they made Mexico pay for it.
No, Mexico didn't pay for it.
They will. They will.
Eventually.
They always will. I will give you money. I will give you money.
No.
There are 2 guys doing this. The weak, that big, and the strong that take. Slay them now. Okay, I got the frickin' starfish.
Stop simping for starfish.
Stop simping, period.
We're
Yeah.
simp tier gaming. We can't stop simping.
Excuse me,
You need to stop.
you may be the simp, we are not. Let's make that very clear here.
Fucking simp. I should get rid of you.
Okay. Oh, it's this. God damn.
You can hear a voice.
Oh, okay.
The coffin is threatening to smite you. You gonna recruit him?
You can't. I forgot this guy's weak to,
Didn't you just get rid of Dante's lightning attack?
Yeah, I did. No, I got rid of his force attack.
Shuttle.
That was considered one of the hardest mini-bosses in the game.
What? That?
Okay, so the main reason for it is that that boss is known for spamming Demon Eye. Which will give him extra turns upon extra turns, but since since he didn't do that on his one and only turn, I literally just nuked him.
Nice.
You know, I still have Dante's electric move.
Nice, nice. Go win.
Woo woo. What?
What?
I think he got confused.
Well, no, I'm just looking at the... I got paralyzed.
Ha! You're paralyzed.
Die, elephant. No. Elephant, you suck. Okay, so reflect is the only thing that stops my fist is apparently reflecting it back at me.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Oh, okay, well, I gotta go through this door. Boss fight into another one. Welcome to the conference hall. Yes, a lion encircled by a snake.
Nice. Dost thou accept that thou art a demon?
I mean, we are part of the true demon ending. It does not affect the ending of the game. Alright, time to kill him. It would have been cool if he insta-killed there. Game? Oh, never mind. Die for me? Damn it. Yeah, he dies next turn.
You got about like 20-ish minutes left, by the way.
We're almost done with the, Oh, hey, I can increase my magic!
You haven't already done that?
No.
Your magic is 5.
Now, we're almost actually done with the, what?
He's back at the beginning.
I need to get... No, that's the elevator I need to catch. No, actually, Fruitcake, we're almost done with the dungeon.
Oh, yeah, it's true, yeah.
With the game.
Yes, we're almost done with the game, too. Quite literally, after this, there is 2 dungeons, and we finish.
The game.
Am I able to get to a save point? Nope, we got to go in. Or 6. Oh, sorry. Didn't. Cat came up here. We have to go through a cutscene, and then we get to kill a dragon.
How is it that you still don't understand? Freedom was never a thing. It existed in name only, as a front. If you really believe in concepts like freedom and potential, why bother with creation? Were these things not present, abundant, more? Why did you not pursue your goal back then?
I mean...
It's Bobby!
You are as guilty as those...
Man, finally, he's been MIA this whole time.
What did you hope to achieve by
Oh no, I
Cause-
meant in-game.
No, I know that, yeah. Because he's the teacher, right?
Yeah, exotic Bobby.
Or did you want them to feel the same agony of defeat that you felt? Do you know why you've been unable to obtain your reason?
It's because you failed the SAT.
You've just been running away, trying to leave every...
And here comes her reason.
The truth.
Your choice to believe in Shijima, human, is a type of freedom itself.
You must be Aradia, the outsider. So, it was you who strung her along. Do not bother trying to interfere. You are powerless within this warded area. Just watch quietly as my god descends from above.
This land will be no more. Woman, we shall set out for the new land.
No, I'm not going, and I have to stop Hikawa, or else both...
I shall await you there, woman.
How pitiful. This space will soon... Now... Who Ah, it is the demi-fiend who steps into my sanctum. I don't know what you were thinking, but I have no intention of fighting. Now, I'd appreciate it if you'd stand... I am deeply disappointed in you. How can you allow you? I've left you alone thus far. My faithful servant Summerhill will take care of you.
Who's eating silently?
Yep, someone's eating.
I think that is nobody.
It is me, sorry.
You could.
That's fine. What are you eating, at least? We must judge.
Nothing.
How can you judge? You don't
Brownie.
cook.
I've actually started cooking.
This is true.
You're not good at it.
Yeah, that's also true.
I can literally tell because you can't cook for shit in Sea of Thieves.
Well, I don't know if that could be used as an exact measurement of cooking in real
No,
life.
no. This guy thought half-cooked beef was fully cooked.
This guy's weak.
He thought when there's still pink parts, it's fully cooked.
Was it a steak?
Yes.
Okay.
Lamb chop as well. A fish.
I mean, you could have a steak be slightly pink, a little rare, but
Well,
yeah, not
yes,
half.
but still, this one was pretty bad.
Yeah, but it also could have been the game engine. You never know. Maybe he had the right idea. I'm sure Katz had the right idea. As long as they didn't try to put
That's
coconuts.
very dangerous when it comes to chicken.
Well, yeah. We just had that conversation earlier before you came in here. But as long as he wasn't putting coconuts on the grill. Because just to troll people, that's what I would do.
I don't know why people started cooking fruit for some reason. I was like, wait, what are you doing? You're cooking a fucking coconut.
I'm gonna cook a banana, guys. I'll throw that banana on the grill. Wink, wink.
I can cook this new fruit. Surely I can cook all of them, right?
Come on, didn't you know you can air fry an apple? Better yet, throw a couple of beets in there, and you have quite a combination. And a smell.
I was just wondering what the hell went wrong.
That was weak, Dante.
You're weak.
Well, Pixie went to sleep.
I just want to know, where are we?
In the diet building.
What?
You're in Congress?
Yes, we are actually in Japanese version of Congress.
Oh no.
Can you stop with the God's curse, for fuck's sake?
No.
I love you, kitty. Stop throwing my money away.
Uh-oh.
No.
That money is reserved for pole dancers only. And that comes straight out of the pocket of Medicaid, so thanks, Obama. Exactly.
Thanks, Obama.
Did I seriously just get hit with an ailment that I'm immune to?
Probably.
Because you deserved it.
Also, this looks like a ripoff of a Metroid Prime boss.
It kind of reminds me of Slifer the Sky Dragon.
I don't know what that is, so I'll take your word for it.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Bitch, did you just dodge him? You didn't need to do it twice.
Too late.
Oh, okay, died. I said die and I meant it.
Astounding. So after this cutscene, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
PS2 cutscene, let's go!
Oh yeah, we got the ass agree. Look at that. They didn't even stretch it. They just put the they left it in the 4x3 border.
Damn straight they did.
That is hilarious. Why, dude? Why couldn't they have just stretched it out to a full 16x9? And it's not that hard, I don't think.
Oh, exotic Bobby!
Uh-oh.
Listen to me. All possibility has dried up in this world.
That's right, Bobby. You got to give cats his daily dose of wisdom.
With the strength. Use this. Hurry to Amala Temple. This will show you the way.
Oh, is this the actual ending? Like, are you? Is that the next part's like the ending, the end boss?
Let me double check. I'm alt tabbed real quick. If I'm not mistaken, up next, we can do the optional Bando Shrine, which is what that fucking side quest was about. But nope. Next, the next dungeon is the last dungeon of the game.
Look at that.
Yeah, so it's time to go kill the moon.
Do it. Take him out. Once you save. Because I have to go to the gym.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm gonna go save, then go see if I can craft a demon real quick, but after I save we can cut stream.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You're just gonna go save right now, right?
If I can get to a save device, yeah.
Yeah. What, is there any story elements before you get to the save room?
No.
No, okay. Then I think what I'll do is I'll just cut it off here.